So I just received an email from my food stamp benefits saying that if the government shutdown lasts longer than this month, I will not be receiving any benefits next month. And it's like, this month is kind of already done with, so I don't really see the government opening back up before October's over. What I get paid equals to the amount of what my bills are. Just bills. So that doesn't include diapers and wipes, gas, food. It's just the rent, the water, the electricity, the cable, the internet, my phone bill, and my car insurance. That's the bill. I find myself left struggling to put gas in my car, buy diapers and wipes, and food. Luckily, I have food stamp benefits. So if I don't receive my food stamp benefits next month, it's like, and it's not like I'm like sitting around being lazy just collecting help from the government. I work full time. It's just everything's increasing except my pay rate. There's a lot of people that are in my situation that work full time and still cannot afford to buy food because your paychecks literally cover just bills. So me seeing that email in my phone just now kind of like blew my whole evening because I wasn't really believing the rumors. I don't really follow the news and all that. I mean, us moms always figure it out. We're always gonna find a way. But it is kind of stressful, like having to now think about how I'm gonna buy food next month, plus all my bills that I can barely afford anyways.
Man, you hate to see that. And I don't know if she's a single mom or, you know, if the dad's in the picture or whatnot, but that is, you know, that's the struggle right now with this government shutdown, with, you know, the rising cost of living, and we got people struggling that, you know, was once, you know, relying on these food stamps, and, you know, they're out there working full time. They got kids they got to take care of, especially if you're a single mom. Can't imagine how hard that is because I've done some times where it's just, you know, if the wife's gone for something and I got the kids by myself, and I'm, you know, through work, through managing everything, to feeding, to cleaning up, bedtime, all of it. I feel for the single parents out there. Now, in her situation, I hate this. I hate this for her. But in some of these other videos we're going to see, I'm kind of like, you know, it is what it is. Like, there is a time and place, right? Like, if you're putting forth effort, you're working, and, you know, you're just still struggling to get by, you know, yes, a little extra help is needed. But some of these people that just have some of these videos that I've seen when I started making this, the mindset's wild. It's wild.
So because food stamps might get cut off, you've got people on this app getting hundreds of thousands of likes saying that they're just gonna steal the food instead. Imagine being so entitled that you think that just because the government stops giving you free stuff, you're now entitled to steal it. A lot of y'all should have been cut off a long time ago without a government shutdown, because a lot of y'all have no business being on food stamps. You cannot work at all and simply have kids and exist and get up to almost $1,000 a month in a household of 4 on food stamps. Just sitting back, existing, no work requirement whatsoever. That should never have been allowed. Food stamps should be a temporary holdover while you look to get back on your feet so you can support yourself. Food stamps should not be this thing where people like me permanently pay for your groceries so that you can use the money you save to instead spend that on alcohol and vacations. That should never have been allowed. So I am happy to see you get cut off, and I will be even happier to see you get arrested when you think that you're entitled to steal food instead.
Homeboy wasn't messing around, was he? Hey, here's my opinion, right? For what the hell it's worth, probably nothing. You know, I know it's opinions. Everybody's got them. But let's think about this, right? I think if we're going to do food stamps, there needs to be stipulations on the type of food that you can get. If you're spending your food stamps on, you know, the nice ribeye steaks, and then you go get the little Debbie cakes and ice cream and junk food and Oreo cookies and all this crap, and it's just piles and piles and piles of just unhealthy food, instead where you could be getting chicken breast, rice, fish, all your vegetables, your fruits. I think that is where it needs to go. There needs to be, like, if you look at like EBT, for example, there is, at least from whenever I worked in the grocery store years and years and years ago, there were certain, I'm sorry, not EBT, WIC. There were certain items that the buyers could only get based on their check that they got from WIC for that week. So that is, I think there shouldn't be as much freedom, maybe, let's say, with EBT and food stamps. And there also needs to be, I think, a stronger application to be able to apply for food stamps, because it is very, very easy to get applied. Let's think about this too on an economic standpoint. If we don't have as much money going to food stamps, that money's funneling into, in grocery stores, buying up grocery prices that continue to go higher. If there's not as much money flowing into EBT that's then turning into flowing into groceries, would that bring grocery prices down? It's a fun thought.
This goes out to all the people getting their food stamps cut off. It's about damn time, bro. How the hell I've been working in this country since I was 14 and still can't afford to buy food or all the food that I want. Then you walk past a bitch in the grocery store with 3 buggies full of shit. 1 buggy full of chips, ice cream, and cookies. The other one full of water and juice and shit. All kind of drink, whatever drink they like. And the other one full of meat from the meat store. And still got food stamps left over. But I get up every damn day and work from sun up to sundown and can't make ends meet and be hungry going to work sometimes. It's about damn time. I've been tired of that shit.
I mean, he's kind of got a point, right? Kind of exactly what I was just saying. You're down on hard times, I get it. You got kids you got to feed, I get it. Apply for EBT. But it shouldn't be free range of food in all this junk. There should be some stipulations. That's my opinion.
So I just finally got confirmation that food stamps is officially cut for next month. And the thing about a lot of stereotypes is they say that if you're on SNAP benefits, you don't work hard, you sit on your butt and you just collect checks, when that's not the case. I work hard every single day. I get up every single day and clean houses, and I still rely on food stamps to feed my 6 children because the prices are so high. It's unrealistic to think about not having food stamps. Next month, I'm so terrified because 6 babies are always eating. Plus myself, I eat about 1 meal a day, but still. And it's like, they always say don't rely on the government. But sometimes, like in situations right now where the government literally has raised prices over 300% on just everything, eggs, milk, everything, you do have to rely on stamps, especially in my situation where I just got custody of 3 children on top of mine. So we need it. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm terrified right now. And I don't know if anyone else is scared, but this is scary. Like, Trump needs to figure something out. I don't know. This is so messed up right now.
See, those are the ones I feel for, right? She's working. She's putting in the hours. She's grinding. She's not sitting at home on her butt complaining. Victim mindset, oh, woe is me. Like, if that's the thing, is like, if you have a job, you can, show what's going on. You can show you're trying to put effort into something, and then you need EBT that are on stipulations, and you can go get healthy food to feed your family. Like, you get formula for the babies, or whatever you need for your kids, and then you can get chicken, rice, even steak, all the healthy foods, vegetables, fruits. It's the Oreos, it's the Debbie cakes, it's the, energy drinks. It's all this stuff that's not foods that are necessary to eat every single day. That's probably what we need to cut off, and then be able to, drop that budget a little bit, and also be giving it to the people that actually need it, not the ones that are taking advantage of the system.
Everybody on food stamps is going crazy. It's like they just discovered that they actually have to go to work. They just discovered that things are not free. It's wild. Like, I really think that a lot of people are trolling, though, because I came across a video of a woman saying that if they cut her food stamps, she's going to start stealing. And if somebody snitches on her, she's going to get violent, that nobody should be walking her to her car to prevent her from stealing because then she's going to get violent, and that's just going to be the consequence. And then I came across another video of a woman saying that she's going to start breaking into people's houses because that's what people get for cutting her food stamps, because she deserves to have food stamps and her and her family are going to eat regardless. And then I came across another video of a man saying that he's a boss and he doesn't work for no one, and they cut his $700 and something worth of food stamps, and he's not going to go to work because he doesn't work for nobody, and that's not something that he does, and he's upset about it. Are these people for real?
So I saw a couple of the videos that she's mentioning, and like the one that she mentioned with the guy that stated, you know, he's the boss, he's not going to go work for somebody else, but expects the taxpayer. He literally was like, the taxpayer's job is to pay me to eat. Now, come on. That mindset is, that's a little out there. Just me, maybe that's how I was raised, but oh my goodness. You watch some of these videos and you're just like, what happened? What happened, and how are these people's mindsets the way they are, where they just expect free handouts for nothing? I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe you tell me and make me understand in the comments.